डंडौत बंदन अनक बार सर्व कला समरथ ढोलन ते राखो प्रभु नानक दे कर हथ ढोलन ते राखो प्रभु नानक दे कर हथ वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह So Guru Pyari Sadh Sangat Ji, today we are blessed to be speaking of the Jeevan of Sheme Padshah Sahib Sri Guru Har Gobind Sahib Ji Maharaj and the events that took place during their childhood. In the previous chapters, we heard how Bhai Gurdas Ji met Pirthi Chand and how he did not listen to Bhai Sahib. And eventually, after trying their best, Bhai Gurdas Ji came back to Satguru Sri Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj in the city of Ramdaspur, and they told them everything that had happened. And Bhai Gurdas Ji also recited a var, stating the traits of Pirthi Chand, and he recited it to Guru Sahib Ji. Now the Saki continues into the next chapter. Pirthi Chand was very worried and could not manage to sleep at night. His eyelids would not close all night. Without any reason, the fool was burning in anger and ego. He did not eat during the day. Soon as he got one off thought off his mind, he would immediately begin to think of something else. The praise of Sri Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj was like a thorn to Pirthi Chand's chest. The beauty of young Satguru Sri Guru Har Gobind Ji Maharaj was like poison to Pirthi Chand. As Guruji was being praised and prayed to, Pirthi Chand's suffering was increasing. When Bhai Gurdas Ji sent Pirthi Chand the var that they had written about him, it was as if every single part of Pirthi Chand's body was wounded. It was as if somebody had cut open his wounds and rubbed spice powder in them. Day and night Pirthi Chand was not at rest anymore. His mind was never relaxed and he would consistently be thinking about his worries. His wife Karma tried to pacify him and asked as to why he was not eating properly. She said, "We are still living and surviving. Many Sikhs come to see you. Keep trying to kill our relatives Guru Arjan Dev and Mata Ganga and their Sahibzada. Go meet Sulhi Khan and go with him to Delhi." Whenever Karma would say these kind of things, Pirthi Chand would take some kind of patience of this. Sometimes Pirthi Chand and Sulhi Khan would sit together and speak to each other about their problems. Pirthi Chand said, "Money is being offered to Guru Arjan Dev Ji every day, and they are getting a very high place in society. The only way to stop him is by meeting Jahangir, which I can do with your help, O Sulhi. I trust that you will do this task of mine as soon as possible and make me Guru very quickly." Sulhi Khan then said, "Oh my friend Pirthi, trust me, we shall go to Delhi in order to fulfill your task. I have done the job that the Badshah had told me to do, and now I just await a letter from him calling me back when we shall go very quickly." Like this, a few days passed and Pirthi Chand began to stay worried about a messenger. But a messenger arrived to have informed them that Jahangir has called for Sulhi Khan to bring along the tax that he had accumulated. He also said that the Badshah has said, "Do not even wait one bit after reading the letter, but to come immediately." Upon hearing this, Sulhi was extremely happy and he ordered for all their stuff and money to be packed and gathered together ready to leave. He gathered many types of things like expensive clothing and money to offer to Jahangir. Upon hearing this, Pirthi Chand could not control his happiness and he began to prepare to leave along with his other 6 servants. He had many clothes made in order to meet Jahangir, and he joined Sulhi and left for the village of Delhi. He left the village for Delhi. The family of Pirthi Chand remained in village Hehri. Pirthi Chand was already thinking about getting the Gurta Gadi. Pirthi Chand and Sulhi Khan had thousands of people with them, and in some time they reached the city of Delhi and they made their place to rest. The next day they took along with them many offerings and went to meet Jahangir. Upon seeing this, Jahangir was extremely happy. The day after that, Sulhi Khan introduced Pirthi Chand as the eldest son of Satguru Ramdas Ji Maharaj, and upon hearing this, Jahangir began to praise the house of Satguru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj, and he narrated a memory of him going to Sri Goindwal Sahib with his father Akbar and seeing Sri Guru Amar Das Ji. He said that he was of a very young age, and then he could still remember his father offering much land to Guru Sahib, and he did meditation there. Soon as Jahangir said this, Pirthi Chand walked into the court and he gave Jahangir blessings. Sulhi Khan praised Pirthi Chand and got Jahangir to offer Pirthi Chand offerings also. When Pirthi Chand sat next to Jahangir, Jahangir noticed an emptiness in him and he wondered about his ego. Straight away Pirthi Chand put forward his plea about him, wanting the Gurta Gadi of his brother for himself. He said that Guruji has kicked him out of Ramdaspur and that they have taken all the glory for themselves. He is not scared of anyone, but he doubts your forces. So please do justice for me, as I have full trust and believe in you, O Badshah. I have come to you as you have been seated on the throne by God to do justice. Upon hearing this, Jahangir wondered that Pirthi Chand had said such inappropriate things about the Gurta Gadi. He thought, how can there be a fight over the great Gurta Gadi of Sri Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj? Jahangir remained quiet for some time. Like this, he thought in his mind that only one of the sons was going to get the Gurta Gadi anyway, and the others would plead, as everyone would not be happy. So Sadh Sangat Jiyo, we will hear the following Saki in the following chapters. Please forgive me while I am reciting this Sakhi, as I have made many mistakes, and please bless me with your invaluable blessings for the future. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.